Hey guys, welcome back. So this will probably be one of the final videos or the final video on the Xperia XZ because I have decided to sell it off today. Um, so this is the final thoughts video on the Xperia XZ. I have been living with this phone from the past around 3 to 4 weeks, and I have a fair bit of an idea of how the phone performs, and I can give you the final conclusive thoughts on the phone. So first let's start off with the things which I like about this phone. First of all, the design is extremely beautiful. The color, which is the forest blue, it's a very unique color, very eye-catching and very pleasant to look at. So again, a big plus over there. The fingerprint scanner, I have not used it because I'm kind of used to the fingerprint scanners on the back of the phone, like on the Nexus 6P and the OnePlus 3. I'm sorry, the OnePlus 3 is on the front. The Nexus 6P, because the Nexus 6P feels very easy for me to use, because at the back just place the finger on the fingerprint scanner and just unlocks. Over here you have to press it and then it unlocks. So it's just a personal preference. I prefer it the other way. Apart from that, the things that I like are the Sony album app, the Sony video app. I think they have done it beautifully. I like the interface, how they place the folders. It's a very beautiful interface which I really like. Apart from that, the video app is also pretty good. Again, the same layout, so that's also pretty good. The camera, the main part about the camera is a tremendous improvement over the previous Xperia of last year, which was the Xperia Z5 series. I have not used the Xperia X series, so I would not be able to comment on that. But in terms of the image quality, this one is a big improvement over the Xperia Z5 series. Now, what else? Call quality is pretty decent. Nothing to rave about. It's pretty good. App opening, speed, performance, it's decent. Nothing great. I'm getting better performance of the OnePlus 3. Now, things which I don't like about the Xperia XZ. First of all, it has major overheating issues. Now, why I would say that is because it's not just about the camera, but even if you're using it in general day-to-day use, the phone tends to overheat, or even if it doesn't overheat, it heats a bit, and because of that the performance substantially decreases and the user experience becomes very bad. Everything becomes laggy, stuttering. So these kind of things are very prominent. Even the camera, if you just go into the camera and probably use it for a while, it'll straight away give up a message saying that some features are disabled. So the camera image quality is pretty good, but the camera's user experience is very bad, because what good are these features and the image quality if you cannot use it properly, or if you cannot use it for long. Also, the user experience over here, this app, the camera app, is not very intuitive, because if you want to do a 4K video, you need to go into a separate apps menu and then you have to select the 4K from here. So generally people have to dig around a bit in order to find this mode. And also I'm a bit surprised with the manual mode as well. See, if you can see over here, the phone has started to lag and stutter. There is a big lag in just selecting this mode. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. This is a 2016 flagship, and Sony's been building phones from a very long time. I don't know why are they having problems with such basic things of just using a camera and going from modes to modes. It's completely not acceptable. And if you go to a page like say phone arena, I'm on Wi-Fi and it's loading pretty slowly. I don't know why. There it is. See, that's the problem with the phone. At times it performs really well, other times I don't know what happens, the phone overheats and stuff, and see, you can see the lag, you can see the stutter. It's not silky smooth. I don't know what is the issue. It definitely needs a big software upgrade to bring it on par. Apart from that, what else can I say? Battery life, yeah, one of the major things that people look out is the phone's battery life. Now, I've been getting mixed battery life on this phone. On the first day I used it completely on Wi-Fi. I got around 5 hours of screen on time. After that I'm getting mixed screen on time, around 2.5 hours, 3 hours on 4G. So I say it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent screen on time. Like if you see over here, I got 5 hours and 43 minutes of screen on time, but I had charged it a couple of times, so I'll charge it for a bit. So it's a mixed bag in terms of the battery life. You can expect around 4 hours on an average of screen on time. This is pretty good, but nothing exceptional. What else can I say? Overall experience with this phone has been pleasant, apart from the heating issues which causes the phone to overheat and lag and stutter, which is not good. And yeah, one more major point over here, the multitasking. 3 GB of RAM. On previous Sony phones I did not quite realize that, but I had used the OnePlus 3 and I had used it for over like I think 1.5 to 2 months, and that thing was a killer in terms of multitasking, the 6 GB of RAM. But I was at least expecting it to keep 4-5 apps in memory, but no, this thing does not. See, an album app straight away, and right what, there are like just 4 apps, 5 apps in memory, and still it has to load it. So it doesn't keep anything in memory. See over here again, it didn't even keep a single web page in memory. So this is completely utter rubbish from Sony in terms of multitasking. What good is this feature otherwise anyways? Why do you give 3 GB of RAM? Just give a 5112 what do you say, KB? Yeah, KB of RAM, or probably 1 GB of RAM if you want to give this sluggish performance here. There's no point of even 3 GB of RAM when your software optimization is not right. So that's a major drawback, the multitasking. Overheating issues, yes, definitely. The phone lags and stutters. So now to the final conclusive point. Why am I selling this? I'm selling this because I'm a power user, and I feel in terms of a power user's perspective, the OnePlus 3 completely nails it. It's a very reliable and consistent phone. I can expect it to perform well under any given circumstance. Like for example, if I want to take a picture, suppose I take a couple of pictures and then I want to shift into a video, this phone will probably hang. It'll hang on me straight away, and it'll stutter and skip frames and all these kind of things. But the OnePlus 3 will perform like a champ. OnePlus 3 multitasking is also a king. So given all these factors, and considering that the OnePlus 3 is a fair bit cheaper than this phone, would I recommend you guys to buy the Xperia XZ? Absolutely not. Until and unless Sony polishes the software, brings in a big software update, and makes this phone up to par. Apart from that, I cannot recommend you this phone. I will highly recommend you to go for the phone of the year, which is the OnePlus 3, the 64 GB version with 6 GB of RAM. Absolutely beautiful phone. Xperia XZ, definitely, if you're a Sony fanboy, you will love it. I love it. I'm a Sony fanboy as well. But when it gives you problems as such, you have to live with it, or you probably say forget about it and move on. So I've decided I'll move on for a bit until Sony pushes out a big software update, and then probably come back to this later and give it a try. And again, adding to the point, I love the camera and the video quality it processes. The image stabilization is top notch. The colors, the display on the phone is excellent. Very good display for an IPS. It gets bright as well, 600 nits around that. So pretty good. So charging time is around, I think it takes around 2 hours to charge the phone completely on the charger Sony has provided. I don't know if it's a fast charger or not. I'm not quite acquainted with that, but it charges around 1 hour 45 minutes to 2 hours complete charge. That's it, guys. So overall, I would not recommend this phone at this point of time. You are definitely better off with the OnePlus 3. I would give OnePlus 3 out of 100 around, say, 80 points, 80-85. This one would get around 65-70. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.